Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cut the Card Lunch and Learn series. Every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time, a new Cut the Card Lunch and Learn series will launch. So make sure that you tune in and you tell some friends about it. Make sure that you share that we're going to be here every Wednesday. So you may ask, what is Cut the Cord? Well, it's a 30-minute training that airs on Facebook, YouTube, and our LinkedIn pages. It's going to help elevate your mindset. It's going to help you set goals. It's going to make you get outside your comfort zone. You're just going to go crazy with new stuff, right? It's going to help you start saying, I'm already good enough. I earned it. I'm smart enough to do it. I am because I am. It's going to give you that it factor. Visualize it, pray about it, plan it, work it, live it, and don't give up on it. Man, that's exciting. Every time I hear it, every time I say it. So, I went back home for a reunion, and I ran into an old friend, Raymond. And I said, "Hey, Raymond, how you doing?" And he said, "Oh, I'm great." He says, I asked him, "How was the ministry going?" And he replied, "Oh, I'm no longer in ministry. I'm a funeral director now." Heather S., I just started the show. I forgot to even say hello to
That's okay. Hi, Cedric.
uh, so I'm gonna start. Let me finish telling the story, then I'm gonna say officially hello to Heather S. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
You know, I was surprised that he had got out of ministry and now he's a funeral director. So I asked, well, why did he make that transition? He said it was simple. See, when I was a pastor, I'd bring people in for counseling and I try to straighten them out. And they would go back in the world and they do some stupid stuff. He says, what I love about my job now is when I straighten them out, they stay straight. Now, you see, the thing I learned a long time ago. It's easy working on dead people, but the live ones are the ones who are always moving on you. Today, we're going to be talking around this 360-degree leader. And there's 360-degree leaders all around us. And as one of the leading challenges that people have is leading themselves, right? And most leaders want to lead, not be led. See, most leaders also want to have value added to them. If you think, I'm sorry, if you take the approach of wanting to add value to those above you, you have the best chance of influencing them, right? So you don't have to worry about trying to lead them. Just add value to them. You'll lead them. Today, we're going to discuss 9 principles to help you lead up, right? Join us as we walk through the best ways to support your leader, to add value to the organization, and just distinguish yourself from the rest of the pack by doing your work with excellence. And that's what Heather S. is here for today. So officially welcome, Heather S.
Hi. Amazing. Thank you, Cedric. Yeah. And this is such an important thing, how to lead yourself, right? And number one, so we're going to go through these 9 tips together. Number one is to lead yourself exceptionally well. Lead yourself exceptionally well. How hard is that, right?
Right.
The key to leading yourself well, though, is to learn self-management. In order to be successful, we must make the right decisions early and manage those decisions daily. So make them early and manage them daily. Then we're prepared to follow through on them with that consistency. So number one, lead yourself exceptionally well.
Yes.
Ready for number 2?
Yes.
Awesome. So it's important to lighten your leader's load. Lighten your leader's load. When the boss succeeds, the organization succeeds. But the same is true in reverse. Conversely, it's almost impossible for you to win if your boss fails. Be a team player and lift the load of your boss. and help your boss in a great way, you're a part of something bigger. And you know that, and we all know that as leaders and as people who have people above us and below us, we're a part of a team, right? And we have the chance to celebrate success in the end. So here's a little story for you. When Kobe was asked by the Alabama football player, is he more motivated by the will to win or by just hating to lose? The will to win or hating to lose? I wonder what you would say in that process. Are you more motivated by either of those? He replied, clever response, right? I'm motivated by neither. I'm motivated by being the best player that I can be. So I ask you, are you motivated to be the best leader that you can be? Do you have that intrinsic motivation inside yourself?
That's a great question, Heather S.
Mm.
You know, well, I'm going to keep going here. Number 3 is being willing to do what others won't. And see, this is a big one, right? You have to be willing to do the things today that no one else will do. So tomorrow you can do the things that no one else can do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? So few things gain the appreciation of a top leader more quickly than an employee with a whatever it takes attitude, right? As a 360-degree leader, you must be willing to tackle whatever comes your way without question. Your boss is going to recognize your dedication and desire to serve with excellence. It's just going to happen. Number 4, do more than manage, lead. Look at that. Do more than manage, lead, right? See, managers work with processes, leaders work with people. Now, I'm going to say that again because I need to make sure that you get it. Somebody missed that, but I want to make sure that you get it. See, managers work with processes, leaders work with people. There's a big difference right there, right? See, robots don't do the work in your organization, people do. That's
Right.
powerful, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, as a 360-degree leader, we must lead those people well. Think about, within a broad context about how your decisions will impact the entire organization. Don't think just in a silo, right? You'll prove that you can move past management to leadership. That's the big difference.
Elevating. Yeah, that's that elevation, right?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Amazing. So number 5 then is to invest in that relationship chemistry. So important. So important that we connect with people. So people won't go along with you if they can't get along with you.
Uh-oh.
Right? Oh, let's say that again. People won't go along with you if they can't get along with you. As a leader, our job is to connect with people, right? We're supposed to connect. We are that bridge. And if we connect with those that we lead, our peers and those who lead us, it's so important because in order to lead up, we must be a champion of what our leadership desires, right? So like when you really think about it, those people who connect are the ones that are able to carry. They're the ones that are able to see the vision, but also bring the people along. Number 6 is be prepared every time you take your leader's time. So say you are in an organization, you are leading other people, but there is someone above you that's also you're being led by. Be very, very mindful of the time that you take, right? Time is a commodity that cannot be increased. No matter what a leader does, take steps and do research and prepare yourself and your leader for that time together. right? Main goals as a 360-degree leader should be to ask the right questions, and bring something to the table. Preparation paves the way for both leaders to add value to one another. When you bring your preparedness to the table, you bring your questions, you bring your ideas and your vision to other people who also have that vision, that's when you really start to see that shift.
Right. Absolutely. And number 7, know when to push and when to back off. You know, it reminds me of a Kenny Rogers song, right? You got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them, and you got to know when to run, right?
Yeah.
So know when to push and know when to back off. See, successful leaders make the right move at the right moment with the right motives. So you got to knowing the right time to push and when to back off will determine if you get pushed right out the door. See, as leaders, we must read the atmosphere of the workplace to determine the appropriate next steps. You know, Heather, the law of accountability states teammates must be able to count on each other when it counts. See, accountability means being able to place absolute faith in your teammates, regardless of the situation, right? Teams with accountability have developed strong relationships over time and they operate within the context of underlying trust. You see?
Hmm.
So it's just extremely important in any type of relationship. Number 8, become a go-to player. Now, everybody should want to be a go-to player. I'm a go-to player. Heather's a go-to player. We need you guys out there to be go-to players. See, all leaders are looking for people who can step up and make a difference when it matters. When they find such a people, here's what typically happens. They come to rely on them and they're inevitably influenced by them. And let me tell you what else. See, to be a go-to player, we must always produce excellence. Excellence, not some days, not most days, not every other day. Every day, you have to produce excellence. Leaders will trust us and they'll count on us in moments that count, in moments that matter, in moments where a difference can make a difference.
So important that we have that spirit of excellence continued daily. And number 9 is to be better tomorrow than you are today. Interesting concept, right? Be better tomorrow than you are today. The key to personal development is being more growth oriented than goal oriented. Goals are valuable. They definitely are. But growth is what helps you achieve those goals. Focus on growing every day, and your leadership journey will be lifelong and fulfilling. It's who you become in the process, right, of achieving that goal. It's who you are able to be, and then who that example to other people that you're setting.
Right.
So ultimately, you'll benefit your entire organization when you aim for personal growth. As you read through these 9 principles for leading up, think through where you can grow in each of them. By working towards serving as a 360-degree leader, you'll gain influence with your leadership and within your team.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Man, we ran through those. We got you what information you needed. You can enjoy the rest of your lunch. But let me before we go, let me just highlight all of these nine ways to lead your leader. Number 1, lead yourself exceptionally well. Number 2, lighten your leader's load. Number 3, be willing to do what others won't. Number 4, do more than manage, lead. Number 5, Invest in relationship chemistry, right? People won't go along with you, what Heather said, right? Unless they can get along with you, right?
Mm.
Be prepared every time you take your leader's time. Number 7, know when to push and know when to back off. Remember, that's the song I was singing earlier, right? I don't want to sing again. My throat's hurting right now.
It'll be stuck in our heads all day, right?
Yeah, exactly. Number 8, become a go-to player. And number 9, be better tomorrow than you are today. Now, those are some great things, some great attributes, some things that you need to hold with you. But what I need you to do is promise me that you're going to share this with someone. See, this message may not be just for you. It's for somebody else. It could be at work, at home, at school, in your social life, wherever. Share that with someone else. Thank you for tuning in to Cut the Cord today. Thank you, Heather, for your work
Yeah.
today as well.
Yeah. And Cedric, I just want to say something real quick.
Mhm.
It's really important. Sometimes everybody, we know that we get these 10 tips, 15 tricks that we can do, and all these different things. These are 9 ways, and maybe there's 1 or 2 that really hit you today. So we love for you to write to us in the comments. Maybe just highlight one that you're experiencing right now, whether it be at work, whether it be at school, whether it be at home, right? Or maybe it's 2, or maybe it's 3. But sometimes when we get more than that, sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming, but really focus on the ones that you hold valuable right now in your season of life.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely agree with you. So make sure that you share these things. We really appreciate you. Our goal is to help you and your team to go to a higher level. We want to hear from you. Tell us how we're doing. Tell us if there's something you want us to talk about. What's your team struggling with? Is it communication? Is it teamwork? Is it collaboration? Creativity? Is it being authentic?
Mm.
Tell us and send us a message. Our contact information will be in the chat, so in the comments, so that you can just click on it and go ahead and boom, send us a message. Make sure that you continue to smile and know that tomorrow is coming, and know that you have to be better tomorrow than you are today. I want to thank you very much. I hope that you have a good rest of your week. And Heather and I are now going to be out of here. Thank you and goodbye.